is facing one of its toughest periods in years. To try and understand what's really happening in the sector, Sajid caught up with the ED and CFO of Astral Poly, Mr. Hiranand Savlani, and here's an excerpt of their chat.
If you see our growth also, we have grown 20% in volume, which is a huge volume growth. So it is a clear signal that the industry shift has started from unorganized to organized side. And that is a very good sign for any industry, because over a period of time when the industry will grow, the consolidation is necessary. And that is what exactly happening. So I think we are very happy the kind of number which we have delivered in the Q2. And not only the growth of 20% in volume, but at the same time, if you see, our margins are also fantastic. So that is a very, very good sign for our company. And we have given the guidance at the beginning of the year, 10% plus volume, so double digit volume growth, which guidance we have given. And we are stand by with that. If you see the first half, we already delivered double digit, and we are quite confident in the second half also, we will be able to deliver the double digit growth minimum.
Sir, how are you seeing demand within the country? Because you've been very aggressive with respect to your expansion as well, and the kind of product mix that you're pushing through. How is the industry coping up with this demand weakness which is there?
See, normally whenever there is a slowdown, the smaller players are going to suffer. And particularly when the polymer cycle is in the falling side, it is continuously falling. So because of that, the smaller players will not be in a position to manage that loss. Companies like us who are having the good cash flow, they can easily manage, because 20, 30 crore rupees loss here and there on inventory is not going to affect us. And secondly, because of the brand power, we can pass on something to the market also. So because of that, it is a good time for us, particularly when the polymer prices are falling. But a smaller player, it is going to suffer like big way. So that is what happening, that the smaller players are not in a position to manage the situation at this stage. Secondly, if you see, the organized players are decentralizing their manufacturing facility. Like Astral has put up 4 new plants in last 2, 3 years. So because of that, now we are indirectly we are a regional player. So normally unorganized players were fighting us because they were taking the highest advantage of logistics. So that advantage now is going away from the unorganized side, because we are also now the regional player. So that is giving us a good market share in the market. And that is what we are targeting, that wherever our presence are low, we are targeting that market and trying to gain the market share. Being a brand, being a quality player, we are in a position to get the market share very fast. And that is what exactly our team is doing. And we are confident that we will be growing much, much faster than what is the industry is growing.
Sir, you said that it's a very tough industry now, or tough period for the industry, and there's a shift of market share from unorganized to organized. But where is the demand going off? I mean, we thought that demand would be very strong for this segment because multiple use of pipes and PVC is coming in, not just for irrigation but from construction to other infra projects which is there. But somehow the demand has got scuttled, or has got slowed down, and this is a coupled with some of the structural pricing issues with respect to raw material, which you said also, which has come in. So why do you think the demand has come down?
So see, construction sides and the renovation side, still demand is okay. I don't say it is a weak, but yeah, it is not picking up fast. That is also true. But otherwise, demand is still good, I can say. But the problem started with the government spending, because government is spending a lot money on the piping side, infrastructure side. That demand has gone away from last almost 4 quarters. So that is creating the more problem at the industry level. Astral being a company which is having a very less dependency on the government side of the project. So we don't see we will be affected heavily because of slowdown in the government spending. But at the same time, government spending cannot be a permanent slow. Maybe 1 quarter or 2 quarter, because elections were there. We all know that government is to spend the money on freebies and all. So that part is, I think, now over. Slowly and gradually, government focus will come back to the infrastructure side, and that spending will take place. At that time, the industry will start picking up fast. But at this stage, I think it will be waiting for 1 or 2 more quarters to pick up fast the government spending. But otherwise, on the private side or the construction side, I don't see any big problem in the industry. And that is the reason you see a quality player or maybe organized players are still in a better shape in today's environment also.
What about intense competition? Because there are multiple players there, and as you said, the government orders have dried up or slowed down, and that is also. And many of the companies have created so much of capacities over a period of time in anticipation of high demand coming in from infra projects and all. How is competition managing this kind of this kind of flux which is there?
See, competition is always there. It is not today. It is last 20 years we are working within the competition because so many players are there in the organized side also and unorganized also. So competition is always going to be there. And every quarter, some players are getting aggressive and some players are not getting aggressive. But we personally feel that when you are running a brand, then there is no point to unnecessarily go into the competition war and reduce the prices frequently. So our company is very clearly that whenever there is a scope for the growth, you can drop little bit price and try to fetch the extra volume. That is okay. But when there is a slowness in the market and unnecessary just by dropping the price, you expect that you are going to gain the market share. It is not going to happen. It can happen 1 month or 2 months temporary, but it is not going to be a permanent market share gain. So people are on the ground, dealer distributors are also opportunistic. So I don't think that's the right strategy that we can reduce the price and just gain the market share. But yeah, wherever it is needed or wherever the market in which we are taking the new entry and there we have to take head on with the few competitors, yes, we are always doing that part. But otherwise, in a generally, if you see the Astral philosophy is not the price war. By way of price war, we gain the market share. So we always try to see that our regular margin should be maintained. And that is what exactly we have done in the Q2. You see, in spite of getting the good market share, 20% volume growth, we have not dropped our price. We have still maintained our margin. Compared to the industry, other player, if you see, none of the other players have maintained the margin. So we always believe that right price war is okay in the industry, but unnecessary price war is also not warranted at this point of time because we are a brand. We should not sell our product only at the price point.